Oh, this could be the AT, right? Look at all the trees. We're up on the AT, except we're not. We're not. We're not. We're not. We're not. Boynton Canyon Trail, Sedona, Arizona. Certainly has changed scenery. Here's the alligator tree. Woo! From the start of the hike. And I guess that's part of the appeal. Diverse landscape. Okay, so apparently I took a wrong turn, and the subway cave is on a lesser path. If you follow the main trail, you're gonna end up dead ending at the one of these rock. Let me flip it. You end up dead ending at the canyon and a steep cliff wall. It's nice, it's really quiet, but some people were coming back and they said that, you know, all you can do is get to the end and look up. That's it. So I'm turning around, going back to one of the alligators, an alligator tree, where you turn off to go to the subway cave. So I'm going to try that. So basically we're following an ancient creek bed type area. Really worn, really cut out the sides of the cliff. Worn rock. To me, just the geology that I've seen, and without having a degree in geology or all of that other stuff, look at this rock. The Earth's a lot older than 6,000 years, y'all. We've got 6,000 years of recorded history, but that's about it. There are other civilizations, and there's cataclysms that come around every so often, and they wipe most of humanity off the face of the earth. It's going to happen again. I don't know when. And look at all of your religions have this end of the world doomsday stuff. The world's not going to end. Society as we know it will. Everything changes. Let's keep going. Now, how could you miss something like this? See that arrow? Woo! Big log. Really big alligator tree. Turn right. I think this goes to the subway cave. Let's find out. This is where we're going here, I think. Looking back. Subway cave, here we come. Okay, these guys were nice. I got to see blooms in the desert. Not sure what kind of cacti that is, but this is what I'm talking about. The moisture. These desert plants will bloom fast because I don't know what the annual precipitation rate is here, but they have to do their business quick. Pretty. That is red. And then we have a genetic variation. What's that color? Not quite red, not quite purple. Same plant. Well, maybe not. Those leaves are different. Look at that. Not the same plant. Ugh. The water drops are messing up my zooming ability. Yeah, that's a different plant. Similar flowering. Okay. This is some of the fun you'll do. And a lady told me more fun was coming. I think we're almost there. Look at that. No, actually, I hear people off that way. So, that's just a rock formation. I hear echoing voices. So I would say someone's in there. Okay, what's this? It's kind of an alcove, really. They're calling it a cave. I hear people around the corner, a la vuelta. So maybe that's where I need to go. Well, we would have missed these little pretties had I immediately gone the other way. I don't know, is that it over there? No?
So up and around that way? Okay.
Up.
Oh, yeah, got it. That would make sense.
Up the boulders or something. Okay. I'm going to go look over in here.
So, Kat, did you get a good picture?
Actually, it was the guy's friend had, there's two backpacks here, and he goes, I'll take the picture. So
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah. Look. The mountain's listening to you. He's got ears. Forest Service has a camera. Because this may be an archaeological site over here. Let's see. Here's somebody's version of a petroglyph. Kind of looks like a turtle. Don't know if that's ancient or not. I doubt it. But what do I know? Echo, echo, echo. You could speak this way. I'm just going to go that way. Projecting sound out. I don't know if I can get around this corner right here without hugging it. I'm going to see these bricks. Look at this. Hold. See this? This Pueblo stuff. Definitely human. Definitely human. So, look at this. Let me see. That's as low of a zoom as I can get. So, this is, I mentioned this in one of my last couple of videos. So, you build this up, protect you from the wind. So, this would be ancient Native American structure, I'm guessing. And so then you build a fire inside, which you've got evidence of all on the roof, and the heat will go into the rock and keep you really nice and warm in here. Very cozy place to be and to rest. And then what a marvelous view. And look, somebody's looking at me over there. Who that? They were. When I started looking at them, they turned, you know, like people do. So this is just one. It looks like there's another over here. So you can see why they keep a camera. This is an archaeological site. Lots of people here. There's a small one. Evidence of fire also. A little bit more cozy. The other one you can stand up in. This one, not so much. And looks like some of the rocks are falling down. Look at how high up I am up off the floor here. No, so if you want to see the subway cave, you've got to go around this thing and into that over there. I'm going to see if I'm brave enough to do it today. It's not something I think I want to do with a backpack on my back. But, so here we are, Sedona, Arizona, people. I was looking for petroglyphs. I don't really see any. But I'm going to keep walking this way. Another nice big place to get out of the sun and weather. Wow. Wow. Just wow. So let's just take a moment and wow. It gets very narrow. That's sudden death that way. Looks like markings from a fire on that. Yeah, you see it's just going to get more and more cliffy. And not something I think I need to be doing. So clouds, and in those clouds there's raindrops just kind of gently falling. Really worth coming to see. Really worth coming to see. So in order to get to Subway Cave, I have to go around that there. It looks huge from here, but you can see it's a nice little drop. You know, scrape yourself up good. But I'm gonna go over here and sit in that big alcove before the archaeological site and have lunch. Enjoy the view, guys. Okay, so word is these are authentic. So here's this one. Looks sort of like a leaf or a tree with a stick through the middle. There's something there. And then this, which, so it sort of looks like a turtle. I don't know if this, we're talking world turtle thing here. Well, kind of looks like a sun in the middle. How many rings? So you got the center. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm quite comfortable enough to carry it. I said I thought about carrying it, but I wasn't quite sure.
I'm seeing 5 lines of circles, and this. So we'll just do a slow scan.
That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah. How about that? And so the only thing it looks like something would have been there. There's that. And then over here, you can make out something here. I don't know if you need the light to catch it just right. how do I describe this? It's, see the bottom? It's almost like what would you say? Angel or a Celtic cross. So it goes down, over, up, over, kind of a head looking figure. The boop, over, down. That's what I'm seeing. So basic shape of sort of a cross. Don't know, was that original? See, that's the problem with places like this. People will deface it and stuff gets lost. Don't know. Looks like there's possibly graffiti that was covered up. Burn mark. And then looks like ancient smoke marks here and all up in here. These pock marks. All right, let's have lunch. Sit down a spell. Okay, I've risked life and limb to get in here to get you this view. Subway Cave. And it has like a ramp. I don't want to lean over there. So if you don't like heights, you ain't gonna want to come here. This is like as close as I care to get to the edge. You got to come around that thing to get in here. Crazy. There's people down there looking up here at me, and they're probably thinking I'm crazy. There's a plant hanging on for dear life over there. Let's see if we can walk this way a little. I don't know. This is the Subway Cave. Ugh. I guess you could slide down on your butt on that to get back down. That's crazy. Never seen anything quite like it. Let me get over here. Let me put the phone up. Okay, I opted not to do that. I'm running out of time here. And I've got to make my way back to the vehicle and back to civilization. So I came up somewhere up in through all that. It's an amazing place, absolutely worth a visit. Almost feel the history coming out of the rocks, huh? So get over here, there's a big dead tree. You can go down or come up. Down there. That's how I'm getting back down. Can't hold a phone and do it. We'll see you back down somewhere. Headed out. Hadn't got back to the noisy parts yet, but the silent sentinels bidding you farewell. Safe journeys, safe travels. Big bench right near the parking lot. We're almost done with the hike. Finishing it up right back where we started. Big tree. Been here a long, long time. Be here long after I'm gone. All right. Okay, so Boynton Canyon Trail, Vista, definitely worth going to see. The Subway Cave, excellent, worth seeing. Hey. overall, wonderful hike, moderate trail. If you go to the cave site, it's really interesting. You've got to do a little rock scrambling. Not really climbing, scrambling. Some people, if you're not comfortable with heights, just watch the video and don't go. It was enjoyable. Thanks for watching Atypical Hiker channel in Sedona, Arizona, Boynton Canyon Trail. See you soon.